get it. But
Nice.
It's been a while since we've had to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't get on the brouhahas on the weekend though. Tried gave the old the new hard rated 6% as a crack.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was drunk.
White girl wasted?
Nah, just like drunk dad on the couch.
What day was this?
Friday night.
Oh, that's not even the weekend yet.
Oh no, Thursday. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, after watching the Panthers game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was I was like, I was like, fucking, I stress drink when I'm watching these sort of games.
Especially this year.
Yeah, it's a stressful,
Dude,
stressful
not
game for you.
Like fucking German can bang on all he wants that I've gone for Panthers since fucking 2020, but the years like 2014 was one of the worst because like couldn't win a game easily. And like I reckon that's where I picked up my drinking, bro, because I would fucking stress drink like nothing else when I was watching the fucking Panthers play. Couldn't just win easy, cunt. Like,
Yeah, there was those. Us growing up, bro. That mid 2010s era, you weren't on top. You were struggling.
Dude, we made it to the prelim in 2014 and lost to the Dogs.
Who did you have? Soured. It's sort of like Lachy Galvin.
Yeah, nah. He went to, I think he was, oh, no, did we have him that year? And then he went to the Cows 2015?
He was good for you guys.
Yeah, and then he went and won the comp with the Cows. He
Yep.
might have gone before that.
And then Mansour was probably still there. Like it was that era of Panthers.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to picture.
Mansour was still young then. Fuck, I can't even fucking think of them. I'm going to have to fucking have a look at the team. I can't even remember the cunts. But yeah, we
Because you
lost
didn't
that.
watch it, eh, Jamin?
No, we lost that fucking game, bro. And every time that we fucking played the Dogs, bro, and these are all my AFL mates, and they're just like, they'd come around, they're like, doggies. Like, still do it now, cunt. Like, still. Like,
I haven't heard that in ages. Like just doggies.
Yeah,
and then
why haven't they brought that back?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
they're cruising. Why aren't they bringing it back?
top of the ladder. Haven't lost yet.
Somebody's got to start it.
Yeah.
Well, we can't.
Why not?
I'd rather
Well,
die.
should we? Should we?
Like I said, you're tough on the Bulldogs, man. Like they must have really done something to you because half their squad,
I just told you.
the ex-Penrith Panthers.
2014, mate. Fuck them. And it's that Doggies
Was that
in my
their
fucking...
year?
Yeah. that was the year. And then they lost to South.
Yep. Oh, iconic grand final.
Dude, I
Sam Burgess, James Graham.
I actually fell asleep watching it. Thought it was one of the worst JFs I've ever watched.
Oh, you were just still salty from the prelim.
I won lots of money on that GF because I had I think I had Sam Burgess into Tom Burgess into Rabbitohs win.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wondering where that was going then when you said Sam into Tom. Fucking bombs
And I was really sad actually until Tom scored in like the last 5 minutes of the game. And I was up and about. I was out. I was doing FIFA as well, so I was in the wet mess at camp.
cartwheels.
Yeah, jumping around on my middies.
It's cool how you can always remember those moments and remember where you were as well.
Yeah.
The 2015 grand final, we speak about it all week, every week. But when I was so drunk and we were going to Bali the next day, and because I was so excited, I was pissed by the first half. Come the second half, my missus calls me and she goes, "Have you got your passport for tomorrow?" Oh fuck, nah. I'll just go. I'll go look for it. Spent the whole second half looking for my passport, thinking I've lost it, freaking out, missed the entire the moments. The moments. Yeah. It wasn't until I heard everything going off, screaming on the TV because I'm stressed out trying to look for my passport that I realised what was actually happening. You know, I heard the Michael Morgan pass and the JT kick. I sat down to watch the JT kick.
Yeah, she planted the seed of doubt, and it was all over for you, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Turns out she was just in her bag the whole time.
Bro, it was in my drawers the whole time. It was somewhere so simple as well. But the good old. It's cool how you can remember those moments anyway. Boys, coming straight off the press today, Lachy Galvin has told the West Tigers, "I don't want to be with you guys at the end of 2026.
Speaking of moments, right? It's a big one.
It's because I've been thinking about this all week. Obviously, we had the Dylan Brown contract stuff. We had the DCE contract stuff.
Leaving.
Both players have sort of underperformed since they've made those announcements. Both teams have struggled. Lachy Galvin hasn't really taken note. Tigers are going well. And I'm just thinking, is this poor timing to announce a decision like this?
Well, I think so. Man can't talk till November 1.
I like the train of thought with that, and that could be what's behind Ponga's bad run that he's going through at the moment. He's not playing great.
Yeah,
maybe he's
that's
about to
an
say
announcement.
something.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah, but massive, bro. Like it's gonna rock the league, I think.
Yeah,
because the Tigers did come out and say that they offered him the most that they've offered a junior ever. I think that that statement in itself doesn't mean much, but they made a big deal about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the most that they've offered a junior is. It's maybe.
What would you say?
I'm thinking 600 or 700.
But I mean, still $1 million for a fucking guy that's
a
done-
Fogarty contract.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
what's his name? Fucking Ash Taylor, bro. Was he a junior when he got his mill?
Yeah, but he wasn't. This is the Tigers.
Yeah,
the most
I know.
they've offered.
I know, but like, still $1 million for fucking doing fuck all. Like you've done nothing.
And look what happened. And look what happened, bro. Ash Taylor fell to bits after he got the contract. You know, I know that fucking clubs are offering big money for halves at the moment because they're few and far in between. But this year or next couple of years coming up are big years for halves coming off contract.
Big money though, big pressure.
Yeah,
and he's already established at the Tigers. You think like, why don't you just stay, bro?
So what? Let's throw some predictions out. Where do you think he's going?
Well, I did say Roosters in the chat, but I've since heard some news that Nick Politis will not do business with fucking Isaac Moses and hasn't talked to him in years.
Wow.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
and that's his player manager.
Yeah,
Galvin's manager.
Benny's fucking arch enemy cunt.
Yeah.
Also a close friend of the club.
Yeah.
And so if not Roosters, what are you thinking?
Well, I fucking laughed when Ben said Manly, but that Isaac Moses connection. But can you see him playing with fucking Brooks and Brooks back at 7?
Nah, I wouldn't like that. I'd like to think that we're making a play for Jamal Fogarty, and if we can't get him for what we've sort of outspoken about, around that 600K mark, which is low price, so I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't hit. I think that we've got some extra room, cap space in the room to play at someone like that. Whether or not that's the best fit for the club, I actually do think, though, that because he's a Parramatta junior, Isaac Moses has got Mitch Moses at Parramatta. There's a connection with that club. I think that he'll be going home to Para. They're desperate for a Lachy Galvin.
But would he go back if he got fucking fingered by him before that? Because they didn't want him. They didn't want him. That's why he went to the Tigers.
Let him flourish at the Tigers, and then,
but he was a junior.
You know, if you love them, you treat.
I think that's a.
If you love them, you let them go, and they'll come back.
But this is so he has to play 2026 there. When does Luke Brooks run out? Like when's his contract finish?
Maybe same year.
So what if they go for the double barrel, bro? They get Jamal and Galvin.
Ooh.
Because if they give him $1 million, Luke Brooks fucks off. They pay Fogarty his 600, and DCE's leave and says fucking 1.2 or whatever it is.
I like that.
They could have money left over if they offer him the mill and then a promise to play with Fogarty.
And I think that halves pairing probably suits our team a little bit better as well.
Well, Luke Brooks is a runner, and so is Galvin. So
that's why I don't think that would
and
be.
And him and Sam Walker, they wouldn't fucking work because they both want to be the big dicks of their team. Because you can't see Sam Walker sitting back. Like Jerome Loy's doing what he did.
And you wouldn't want
Cleary
Sam Walker to change his... Like, Sam Walker does what Sam Walker does.
Yeah.
And he's good at it. So...
Well, look at the fight they had with him and Keary when they were playing together. They both wanted to be the big dick. And then they let Sam Walker have it, and they started playing all right footy last year.
And Keary went to Union.
French rugby, was it? Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking a little bit out the box here.
Titans.
I am thinking a Queensland club. Not the Titans. I don't think we need another running half.
Sure, bro.
But
compliment Jaden Campbell.
I'm going to say that the Broncos are going to make a play for him.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with that.
You thought I was going to go Dolphins?
Well, they still haven't spent their money yet.
Yeah, and they need somebody to play with Katoa.
A 6.
But this is what I'm thinking, right? Mam goes to Dolphins.
Yuck.
Because I think he's
tainted, bro. He's bad product.
Yeah, but I think he's as good as gone from the Broncos.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I
think
they
so.
just re-sign him, but
I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know. This is just a gut feeling. I think he's going. I think that they're gonna make a big play to keep Reynolds, and they're gonna because when's Ben Hunt? Ben Hunt only did 2 years.
Yeah.
So
are you gonna fucking try and keep these old cunts over a young up and comer though?
Reynolds, yeah, but not Hunt. I think they let him go.
I think it always works better if you've got the ball playing younger up and comer. Or you're like someone who's not ball playing, someone who's going to run it. Yeah. So you want the veteran directing the team who doesn't have to do as much.
And if they get rid of if they lose Mam and
he's a liability
Cobbo
at this stage.
And Cobbo, where was Cobbo linked to? Was it a Sydney club?
Cowboys, I think.
Oh, was it Cowboy? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think they're going to have plenty of cap space left.
Well, it's going to be
after keeping Reynolds, if he wants to play.
I feel bad for Tigers fans, eh?
But I just have a feeling he's coming north, eh?
Like, if you think of all the teams that like he could play for or could be in like the running for him, like at all the clubs, the Tigers is probably where like he fits the best.
Yeah.
And he's fucking off.
And he's around some experienced guys.
He's got
he's got the great
Jerome,
team around him. They've all signed on for extra. So.
They did the what Dragons did to Ben Hunt though. I think just we know you want to leave because remember you wanted to leave last year. I know you want to leave. Just fucking hang around, see out your contract, and
Canberra doing it to Jamal as well.
Yeah,
they said if he gets a better offer, we'll let him go. What?
Well, did you see what Sticky said about that? He's like, I'll be
backtracking now.
No, he was like, we're fucking looking into this because they've illegally poached him.
Oh, because it's not November 1?
Yeah.
What do they call it? Contract interference?
Yeah.
Oh, he's set us up like he's thrown a lazy jab out there.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for us to counter.
Yeah.
Just to get ready to give us a fucking 1-2.
What do you think about DCE going possibly to Newcastle?
Oh, they can't.
I don't see it. Yeah,
I reckon.
I don't. Unless KP goes.
Actually, who the fuck's their 7 at the moment? Crossland?
No, he's their 9.
He's 9.
Who's playing
Greatest
7
9
now?
in the comp.
Their 7 is Cogger.
Yeah. Cogger and Sharp.
They're still trying to get rid of Hastings.
Yeah, still not giving him a run. But it's going to be interesting to see it all play out. And we'll obviously keep up to date with all the headlines and news. Any last takes on the Galvin situation?
Fucking... It's just a shit show because Isaac Moses is involved.
Always.
Because apparently they said there was a thing they said don't make an offer. They told the Tigers not to make an offer, and then they offered him that $1 for 5 years. So he's a shitstorm, bro. There's always shit going on with that company he's around, bro. There's always something. Sorry,
it's just the Tigers of old, isn't it? I think they're poking their head back out.
Yeah, they were starting to look better.
I don't
think
think
they're
so.
starting to show their true colours again.
Dude, them big dogging and saying we'll
their,
fucking go then.
What did their statement say? I'll just pull up their statement.
But you got to forget too, they got fucking Finu there.
Yeah, true. He's pretty good too.
Well, if they kept Galvin, he'd be fucking gone, bro. And now they'll have both of them there. Have the both.
But is he a 6 or a 7?
Is he 6?
He played 7 when Jerome was out, but I think he can play anywhere in the halves.
Yeah. See, that's not.
He's like a bit of a Isaiah Katoa.
It's not a bad replacement, bro.
Yeah.
And if you keep him, it means you're more guaranteed to keep his brother as well.
Yeah, and I think you could keep him for peanuts compared to Lachy Galvin.
To $1 million, yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
So this is the actual statement from the Tigers. We would like to announce that Lachy Galvin will not be with the club beyond 2026 season. Despite the club having the largest contract offer for a junior in the history of the club on the table, Lachlan and his management have decided his future lies elsewhere and we're not willing to review the offer.
That's petty. That sounds salty from the
That's
West Tigers.
very salty, hey?
Yeah. It's almost like that chat GPT from last week, just talking down on him.
Yeah, and
Down
it's very similar to what DCE said too. Will not be with the club beyond this season.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like that's like.
But even
I don't know
announcing-
if there's any salt in that though. That's
Nah,
just
but announcing
what
that
about
he turned down the biggest contract that a rookie's ever been offered, not just for the club, but in the entire NRL history.
No, it's just
So
for
if
that
you-
club.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're a Tigers fan, you want them to show that they've done everything they can to keep this young gun. So them saying that, for me, it feels like they're saying like we did everything we could, guys. But then Shane Richardson, he's just like, well, fuck this. I'm not fucking letting some fucking punk kid we gave his shot. Like he wouldn't be playing if he was at another team. They needed someone to play, and he played and showed up. Fuck him. He just got to play. He's just got to play the rest of the year because if they fucking drop him to reserve grade because he's not going to be a part of their future, and they put Finu in, that fucks my fantasy team because Gal's been killing it. I'm still undefeated, by the way, boys. 6-0.
Must be playing 12-year-olds.
Nah, fuck. I smashed
Who's in your
Ryan.
comp?
I smashed Ryan, bro. He's coming last. Absolutely. And I had a player off. I had a
Poor Elworthy. Bro, he's notoriously bad at
Fantasy. I remember when we played,
and so am I.
and he wouldn't even make changes during the week or anything.
Yeah.
He's constantly at the bottom. He's a bit like Blakey.
Yeah, Blake just fucking put basically the whole South
Bunnies,
team in.
yeah. Bunnies for the entire 18 players.
Pretty sure Damien Cook was always his captain. What was his phrase? Cookie fucks. I'm pretty sure we had an episode of the old final prep called Cookie Fucks, I think, maybe.
Yeah. He dropped that so many times. He dropped that during the live game too. But alrighty, boys, that's going to cue us for our intro. G'day, mates. Welcome back to Your Mates Podcast, the only pod where beers are cold and banter is hot, and professionalism as well optional. I'm Benny, and I'm joined, as always, with your favourite misfits, your mates, Weedy and Trad.
G'day.
How's it going?
Today's episode is our sports show, which means we're going to be covering the NRL, Volks win at UFC314, a few spicy headlines, and maybe even a rogue yarn or two. But before we dive headfirst into the madness, let's pay some respect to the legends keeping the lights on. Your Mates is proudly fueled by none other than Boo-ha-ha, the bear of champions, podcasters, and blokes who think they could have gone pro if it wasn't for that one dodgy knee. Head up the M1 to their breweries in Baringa or Mullaney, or grab a sixer online at boohahabrewery.com.au. If your local bottler isn't stocking it, do the right thing, have a stern chat with them, but do it politely, of course. Big shout out to the crew at Apex Agency, our Tweed Coast mates, helping us suit up for Brad's entry into the 7-man blindfold boxing bash. Social media, merch, hype, they're handling it all. If you want to know more, slide into our DMs like you're ducking the jab. If you're not already following us across all social medias, what are you doing with your life? We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and we YouTube and video for our YouTube. All the places your ears and eyeballs want to be. Rough, rugged, and raw, no edits, no filters, and no apologies. Lace your boots up, crack a cold one, let's get into it.
Okay, Ben, do you want to tell Brad where that came from?
My heart, bro. My heart and my soul. That was, if you had to guess.
Oh, bro, I already know. That's straight off ChatGPT.
Hey, I didn't mind it.
Yeah. I thought it would be a little bit different.
I knew you didn't write it because you're struggling to read it. It's like, it feels like this is the first time he's read this.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I put it into my own words, but it was the same old thing. And almost coming up to 100 episodes, I feel like I say the same things all the time. So I wanted to mix it up in a different way. And yes, I think the intros are going to be coming. You're never going to know how it's going to be.
Bro, you did good. I like it. I like it.
Awesome,
maybe we can get ChatGPT to do a different one every week, and we'll take turns in reading them.
Yeah,
or even get it to actually say it. In that derogatory downward tone.
In a derogatory downward Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Boys, before we get on to a couple of the games from the weekend, I got a couple of yarns for us. The first one that I've got for us, now it's been in the game for forever. You know, your team gets tackled inside the 20 and you kick it for touch. Mm-hmm. And you kick it backwards. Fans of that?
What do you mean? Like,
it's okay.
If they're like on the try line?
Yeah.
Or I'll put it one further. So you're in your own 20 and you kick it out 5 meters.
I mean, take it, because was it last year when Cleary kicked one and it was like, and no, it was like on its way, but fucking someone the winger jumped up and tapped it in.
Yeah.
So it's like, you
don't have to go for broke and like nail it within the inches, but surely we can build a little bit more on that. If you're down 12 points and you're inside your own 10, you get a penalty and you kick it out 5-10 meters. I saw Jamal Fogarty do it on the weekend.
They were pumping though. If you're playing it safe, bro, you're so confident in getting down the other end of the field.
If Chad Townsend is your halfback, mate,
you just need him to kick
just
short.
5 meters, bro. Just hit it 5 meters. Just get it over the sideline, please.
Like kicks it like.
Because you've seen, I don't know. I've lost count of how many times he's misfired a kick, bro.
Yeah, misfired. I like it.
Yeah. It's borderline fucking juniors. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's the least pressure in a game if anything, there's no pressure because you've just relieved the pressure by earning the penalty.
Yeah.
So you should be at your most relaxed, and maybe that's the problem. They get too relaxed, so they're just like butts.
But, possibly, bro. I don't know. I like the short one though. It's 5 meters you didn't have.
Yeah. And I guess in saying that, when teams need to kick it further, like Cleary did on the weekend with Penrith trying to get the 2-point field goal, he did. So it's good when I can see teams trying to pull it out. But again, if you're behind or you're down on points and only kicking it out 10, 20 meters is nothing more, especially when it's my team.
Yeah.
Nothing more frustrating.
I'll tell you what does get me toey with a kick though.
Yeah.
Is a 40-20 that you weren't expecting.
Oh, yeah.
Like a DCE, a Cleary, Adam Reynolds.
And would you rather
Hate those other teams, but fuck, it's good watching a good 40-20 cunt.
the lower the better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reynolds
I don't
loves
want to
those
see a
stabs.
high 40-20 that goes, it's like a bomb and it gets the luck of the bounce. I want to just see it driven
Like it barely goes over
hardly,
head
bro.
height.
Just you can still see the grass just skimming off it.
Yeah, it's like
The lower the
cock
better.
height when it comes off the boot, bro, and it just stays that distance till it drops.
Yeah.
I
Love
love
it.
those.
You know what else gets me toey?
What's that?
Oh, it could be a long list.
A good goal kicking routine. Now we've seen a few in the past. We still see a few as they are now. But in your guys' opinions, this is union, league at all. Favorite goal kicking routine? You've got Soward of the old soldier, marching.
Yeah.
You've got Reece Walsh where he
The swing.
swings his elbows.
I can't remember who it was.
I've got one
think it
that's
was-
non-Penrith too.
I think it was Gareth Widdop. He used to lean right over and have like the mummy arms
Yeah.
before he kicked.
Or was that wasn't
No.
Sow?
No.
What did Gareth Ellis use?
Who was it?
Are you thinking of Johnny Wilkinson?
Gareth Widdop.
Remember when he
Yeah, Johnny
fucking-
Wilkinson used to sit there and pray.
do the
little knuckles.
fucking like the fists together.
Oh, I used to hate that too, bro.
And he'd
'cause
fucking
it'd always
nut-
be All
and
Blacks.
he'd fucking nut- dude. He
Every
fucked
time.
us over
That's
with it,
right,
bro.
World
What are you
Cup.
fucking talking about? Fucking All Blacks. Get out of here.
No, it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me back then because it was All Blacks. So I think I was rooting for Johnny.
But
And Jason Robinson over in the corner.
dude, the fucking best of all time to watch kick a fucking goal from, especially the sideline, bro. Fucking Hazem El Masri.
Oh
Yeah, red
Dude,
hot.
he'd fucking basically like the post over there. He's like facing the crowd.
Yeah.
And, like had that fucking mad hook, bro, and just fucking art form, bro. Watching that cunt kick balls, man.
In 2015, my young fella actually used. I think I was watching the grand final. It was one of the semi-finals. He would stand in the lounge room with those little plush footies that you used to get from Macca's,
yeah.
like the Macca's footies, little tiny ones. He'd stand in the lounge room and mimic Jonathan Thurston as he's doing his kick.
Yeah.
So good.
Can't kick a goal for shit.
Didn't follow through the same like
He tries.
JT. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the effort's there.
Yeah.
We'll get the execution.
He's just got to he's got
Keep
to
practicing.
get stronger legs.
Do you remember? Do you remember Cam Smith's one where he slipped as he kicked it?
Yeah.
and it still went over.
That was the great. That was from the sideline too. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't picture that. Like you couldn't play that out any better. But my favorite one, boys. Have you guys seen Damien McKenzie?
No.
Nah.
So he looks up at the post. He plays for the All Blacks. Comes down, and then he visualizes it again going over. So he cracks this big smile, bro.
Yeah.
And before he's even kicked it, and then he'll slot it.
He's manifested it.
And bro, everybody who plays them, whether it's Super Rugby, whether it's international rugby, you're watching it and you're like, "What the fuck? Fuck you!" Like,
Is it
get
one of
the
those?
ball.
Is it like one of those
It's
moments
so
when,
cheeky, bro.
when like his smile comes up, you can't help but smile too.
Yeah, especially
Yeah?
me. But if game's on the line, and he'll do it every single time. It doesn't matter if they're down by 12 points or anything.
Yeah.
Game on the line.
Does he not smile when
hardly-
he misses?
He'll get frustrated afterwards if he misses it, but he hardly ever misses, man.
Yeah,
Like
true.
the All Blacks goal kickers, but it's one of the smoothest, like smirkiest things. And
Yeah.
at first, I think because he's been doing it for so long, I think at first a lot of people were like, "Fuck, he's an idiot," and can't stand him. But considering he's stuck with it for about 10 plus years, everybody just knows what it
That's
is and
insane,
started.
man.
To,
I love I love
appreciate it.
watching Val Holmes kick too. He gets that reverse swing when he's on the left touch. And he kicks it, right leg kicks it, and it goes like this, and then it swings back and goes through.
Yeah. He's been
Fuck,
he
it's so
practices
hot.
with JT. He
So
learned
hot.
all that off JT.
He might have, He might have.
Because JT was in and around
Although
the
he was
Cowboys.
he was a
quite
good
bit.
kicker when he played for Sharks too.
Do you remember?
And then also Queensland.
Yeah.
Do you remember a couple of years ago when I think it might have been 2022 maybe, and they were doing the videos with like some of the players on how they like kick and stuff, and they had the one with I think Cleary and Reynolds and someone else maybe, And they showed like it was with Fox League and stuff, and Cleary was showing his routine. And I was like, fuck, I didn't even notice he did all this shit. And he goes, every time he goes, I bounce the ball 3 times before he puts it on the tee. And they had the little coin noise. It's like ding, ding, ding. And then he like puts it on the thing. I was like, fuck, this guy's so good.
Yeah, you forget when you're watching it at the game, while you're watching the game, how important that is to them. But even like Paul Alamotti, what a goal kicker he's become.
Yeah. And Critter too. Critter's fucking, he's good as well, man.
From the sidelines.
Love watching the ball boys copy him. They stand behind him too.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a
shout out to Brock.
Yeah, I think Brock's the leader of the ball boys. I think he's sort of. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets promoted to something else soon, because I think you got to be a certain age.
I was going to say, what's the cutoff age for a ball boy?
He'll be doing something at the club though. He'll be running the fucking sheds or something.
Dude,
I don't know.
He'll be in an anchor security shirt soon. He's bloody growing.
He's too nice, bro. He's too good.
I've seen some ball boys that look like they were at least like 16, 17 sort of thing, like chasing the touchy down the fucking side. Yeah, with a big mullet. Did you remember that boy? I think it was
I can just see.
Was that the one? That was the one where he was beating
game, I think.
when he was beating the touchy.
Yeah,
and
Dude, so
I remember that game. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that video went viral like everywhere, and he's just like fucking like full.
And it was like a bigger boy too.
Yeah,
and had a fucking filthy mullet hanging out the back.
Yeah, love that.
Well, speaking of touchies, boys, you're not touching touchies. Your preference, right? When you see your coach down on the sideline, you love it.
Yeah,
would you rather it?
I'm all about it.
Yeah. I don't see Ivan down on the sidelines very often.
Nah, mate.
He was the other week. Where was he?
Was it the combat game?
Yeah, possibly. He was down there.
I don't know, actually. It probably could have been one of the ones.
I think it was one of the games you were in Japan, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mate, I think it's the Roosters.
Maybe.
Because it was a close one.
Yeah, he was down there. He was riding that fucking game.
Dude, Benji was on the sidelines too. He's been getting. I love it, bro. Ricky, he's the king of it.
Yeah, that's his thing.
And Gus Gould in Origin used to always fucking do it. And there's that. You remember that video when
go to sit down on the same seat
and Laurie just goes and he's just like.
Laurie's like,
I'll just stand here.
Yeah. Boys, speaking of sort of goal kicking before, right? Now, I always used to do this on Rugby 08. Now, let's say, I'm thinking trick plays. You know me and my trick plays, so conspiracy hat on. What if you take a penalty kick and you do the little, you catch them off guard. It's a fake
crossfield,
bro. It's no. It's now we're talking.
It's
you do
been
a crossfield.
It's been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the NRL.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been done in the NRL.
Kick it across the field to your winger. Well, I was thinking just run up as if you're going to kick it, do a little tap. So then you can pick the ball up. Yeah, and then set something up off that. You've got 10, 15 metres before either the players, or if the players are all at the back end having water breaks and letting their guard down, to catch them off guard.
Don't mind it.
I can already hear fucking Buzz Rothfield. Braith, it's not in the sportsmanship of the game. And fucking glasses sitting down the end of his nose. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, you can already hear, it'd be sick to see and you'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But,
it'll only be a moment before that. So
it'd
be one time, bro, and then it'd be like a fucking crackdown, bro. Fuck.
Magic round.
You boys might remember which game it was, but one of the teams, it might have been Cowboys, took a 40-meter field goal attempt. Field goal. At the end of the half. And I was thinking that's like a
Penrith did it, yeah.
Was it Penny?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Cleary went for it,
but yeah, it was. And it went dead. But yeah, anyway,
there's no risk.
But yeah, as long as it goes dead, there's no risk. There's a 20-meter restart, obviously. But if
7 tackle set.
Yeah, but if let's say it's the end of the game sort of thing, it's coming down to say less than a minute left in the game.
For and against.
Fucking hammer one. If it misses. It still goes dead.
Doesn't matter if they get 7
They've got to run back for it to pick it up and fucking bring it back to the 20. You could lose 20 seconds in it.
I've seen some teams doing that as of late, but probably none that enough where it actually makes a difference on the game and the overall side of things. But I'm with you. I think it's a way to get your for and against points up and to just get some points on the board. Doesn't matter what the score is because it's either that or you just run it 10 meters and get tackled.
Yeah. There's heaps of ways that, I'm sure there's plenty of things that players aren't thinking of that could exploit the game?
Well,
like,
actually,
game management, time management.
Well, there was one.
We got better IQ, footy IQ than the players themselves. Is that what we're saying?
I think so.
Yeah, obviously.
We don't have the emotion
Just
attached to it.
shiftier ways, bro.
Yeah.
Not shifty enough, cunt. But there was one like, it would have been 10, 11 years ago now probably, but Panthers actually pushed in a scrum when it wasn't their
Never
feed.
see that anymore either.
Pushed in the scrum and got just pushed them over the fucking ball, and the ball was there, and they took the ball and they're like, oh my God, we haven't seen someone pushing a scrum since the 80s.
Yeah,
and
what is the ruling around
No,
that?
you're not,
Because
you're not
can't-
meant to be allowed to.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it was a while. Like it was a while ago, but I remember there was like a fucking huge deal about like fucking pushing in the scrum and getting the ball when it wasn't their feed and shit. But it was still play on. Like there was nothing they could fucking wrestle. Like what the fuck? Because where's the ball?
Because if you've got the feed and you apply pressure and you push them, it would be a penalty to the other team. So they would just sort of set the scrum, be ready, but the defensive team could push.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, something around that. But they must have changed the rules since then because I haven't seen it play out as much. But
Yeah, scrums are fucking pointless. Though I'd love to see them fucking be able to push and get some fucking.
Since they stopped the pushing, they made it so it has to just roll straight through. It can't stop halfway through when you feed it. It's not allowed to stop and then go.
They used to be trapping it, eh?
Yeah,
to fake it.
and they stopped the raking from the other team. Remember hookers used to rake?
Yeah,
Like
fucking,
I used to
Yeah,
love
both
doing
arms
that
around
shit,
us.
bro. Because I was dummy half, and obviously I'm short cunt. I'd hang off the fucking forwards, bro. I'd just be dangling legs in the fucking
Like
in
a
the
kangaroo,
scrum.
bro. Just boots,
Yeah.
kicking the ball.
But speaking of scrums, did you see the headbutt with Tarpanay and
loved it.
Who was the was it Offa and Gowie? No, who'd they play? I can't even remember who they played.
Raiders Eels.
Yeah, I think it was Offa and Gowie and Tarpanay. And dude, it was the weakest fucking headbutt I've ever seen. But it looked like Offa headbutted him, and then Tarpanay got fucking penalised for it.
yeah. And then
That wouldn't surprise me. It sounds like something.
But they were
Offa would
bitching
do.
about it too, though. He's like, "Oh, did you see that, sir?"
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
"Oh, fuck up, cunt." Fuck me.
Offa's a character, man.
Fucking Nan hits hard on that, bro.
Boys, the next yarn that I've got for you before we go on to a couple of the games is, especially playing in NRL fantasy, you've got a couple of like late bloomers and early bloomers, I find. So guys that either come into the league, they've got a lot of hype around them. And I was thinking of like a Jack Bird who killed it in his opening couple of years, but then he just really fizzled out to become sort of someone who's just a utility player off the bench.
I think his injuries, but didn't get a couple ACLs.
To be fair, yeah,
couple
that,
ACLs.
that doesn't help.
Because the Bronco years he was fucking gun as,
But
Is he making a fantasy comeback now, though?
nah,
Because he's been playing well at Tigers.
He's dual position, but he worked his way down to like 250k, bro.
Okay.
And he's only at like 350 at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but he scores like 30 odd fantasy points each week. But he definitely doesn't. He doesn't affect the outcome of the game as much as what he used to at the Dragons.
Yep.
And then other late bloomers like Jamal Fogarty, Jerome Hughes is another one as well. But a couple of is there any guys that I'm missing there with either early bloomers or some really good late bloomers?
fucking what's the big fella's name from the Dragons? Blake Laurie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He was a bit of a fucking like
Late bloomer.
no thought about him, and then he come in and I think he won their Player of the Year that year. I was at 23 when he had that gun year. And didn't drop any weight, bro. Still crushed it. Like, I'm pretty sure he got their Player of the Year that year. So he'd probably be a late bloomer, you'd say, because I don't think he's.
He looks old anyway.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he'd be young, but like
How long has he been playing for, though?
I could not.
Because I
fucking
didn't
tell you.
even fucking hear about him before 23.
That's what I mean. Like he reminds me of fucking George Rose, cunt.
Yeah.
Like current George Rose. He's a big boy.
yeah, no limits.
He's a
to that
fucking
fella.
weapon, though, eh?
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. And he's been getting a bit of a run this year. I think he got dropped a bit last
Oh, is he
year.
coming back, is he?
Yeah, he's played a few games this year. So
Throw Toby Sexton in there as a bit of a late bloomer.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for probably 5-6 years now. So
Just-
obviously struggled with the Titans, but now helping the Bulldogs become undefeated.
yeah, he's
So you've mentioned three halves that used to play for the Titans.
I'd swear it
Just
was
saying.
unconscious.
Just saying.
Yeah. Just rub it in
Thanks,
a little
mate.
bit.
fuck maybe
Yeah.
Dill Edwards, you could say. He was before the 4-peat. He was like everyone was fucking calling for him to get dropped.
Yeah,
Because remember there was that big argument about having Critter at the back. instead of Dill Edwards. Oh, no, was it Critter? Who the fuck was it? Can't remember. It was someone else, but they were like, yeah, we got to fucking get rid of him. He's fucking shit. And he used to drop fucking balls like nothing else, bro. Fuck, it used to drive me up the wall. And now look how he's turned out. So I think he's nearly 30. So
yeah, it was just a thought. But again, for our listeners, if you got any early or late bloomers, hit us up and drop us a comment on our socials. All right, boys, let's get to a couple of the games over the weekend. Thursday night, who do we have?
Oh, was it Penrith?
Yeah, Panthers and the Dolphins.
Panthers, Dolphins.
Yep.
We'll keep our recaps relatively short. Thoughts on the game, Jace?
Edge defense is fucking horrid. But I thought we showed signs of like the old Panthers with the fucking line speed for a bit there at the start because they started IPAP and had Lindsay Smith come off the bench. And I thought he was fucking doing really well with the speed in defense and shit. So I thought they started looking like the old Panthers for a bit. Like they had like fucking 4 blokes in a tackle. They were making no meters. Then they just got that line break on the edge and fucking Hammer goes through for the first one. And after we'd already scored and yeah, fuck.
It was a weird game, but when I was watching it, I put it in the chat that I thought that they were, and you mentioned it as well, super desperate. So there was half an hour left in the game, and it was only I think 18-0 at that stage, or it wasn't a blowout. So all they had to do was really just try and put the pressure on the Dolphins and keep them down the back end of the field. But every time they would get the ball, they were in their own end, and they would put like burning a lot of energy just throwing the ball around side to side, up and down the field, and they would get down to the try line, but be so exhausted by the time that they got there because they've just been doing this for 5 or 6 plays in a row that I think it was entertaining to watch, but at the same time, that's not how they play.
Nah,
and they went far away from their normal structured, and also I think this is going to be hard for you to hear, I reckon, but in my opinion, they really struggle to come from behind. So unless the Panthers are up by 2 or 3 tries, game's over because the boys really know how to put it to bed, and like. The game's over if the Penrith are up by 2 or 3 tries. But from behind, bro, I find that like, I don't know. I think that again, it shows desperation, and they're just going to try and pull out a miracle play almost every time, and that might work 20% of the time.
Round 2, it almost worked. Round 2, I think it was round 2. They came, they were coming back hard and almost got there. Like
was the game?
It was a
we called it game of the year at the time. Yeah,
it was a Toto knock on that stopped them from winning, but. Like I don't know if it's like I don't know what they're missing. They're missing like Cleary's normally the level head out there, right? He's pushing the game plan. Edwards, I thought for all money, Edwards back at the back, like
Cleary back.
He doesn't look fit though.
No, he looked like he was busted, bro.
Yeah, I think Dane Laurie's got to come back in, give him another couple of weeks probably. But
maybe Yo is fucking completely exhausted from pushing so hard while Cleary's been injured, because he's been doing massive minutes.
Yeah.
Has he been playing 80 minutes? I think he's been playing 80 minutes.
He came off this week.
And acting like a half most of the time on the field too. So he's
so much
organising
more
with
running.
the boys, yeah.
But
still doing his fucking 30 to 40 tackles a game.
But it's like, everyone's happy to like give me shit. And it's like, yeah, it's all well and good because I do the fucking exact same when someone else's team's sucking ass. But like you got to think how much fucking football like those core group of players that are still there that have been there since 2020 have played more fucking football than any other team. Like they've played all the way through. They've played fucking Pacific World Cups at the end of the year. Yeah. Like Critter and all them went over, played the Samoan played in the grand final that year in the World Cup. Like they've played so much fucking footy, bro. Like, and it's like they're finally starting to fucking.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, bro. Like the human body mends. You know what I mean?
You don't think playing fucking 27 rounds and playing extra comps and playing Origins.
They still get months off.
Yeah, I know, but like we can't fucking talk because we haven't done it. But like it's a lot of fucking footy, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think our main problem is our edge defense. Not having Toto there as well for the tough carries out of our end.
Yeah.
Fucking starting our sets off shit doesn't help. But
Tungo hasn't come good yet. You know what I mean? Like
but he did this fucking last year.
He hasn't come good yet. And he'll be, when he scored whichever game it's going to be in the next couple of rounds, I reckon he's going to fucking come to life. He'll score 2 or 3 tries in one game, and then that'll be him for the rest of the year.
Carry
going.
some momentum into the next.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's the attacking from him. I think it's the defense, bro. Because if you look at that back line, when Dill Edwards is out, he's the fucking senior player, bro.
Yeah.
So he's got to realize that he's got to be telling his wingers whether to slide or jam and
Was
shit
it
like that.
Was it the first game or the second game he went off? He busted his fucking head.
He's done it again. He's done it twice now. Like,
Yeah, but like the first time this season, I think it was the second game, maybe against the Roosters. He very early in the game, because he had a great first game.
yeah, against the Sharks.
Yeah,
but
and then very early in the second game, he busted his head, and he just hasn't been the same since. He came back on taped up, and then the third game, he had fucking headgear on, and then he's been taped up every game since.
yeah,
And he hasn't been playing great. And I think he might be the one to unlock the team.
yeah. I don't know. I think we just like the best thing I can say is at least we're not getting fucking blown out. Like they've all been. They've been close losses, but like we can't make the top 4 now because we're going to lose players at Origin, so that's going to be like fucking struggle street.
Yeah.
But I'd like and Blaze, bro. If you notice, he fucking didn't have a license to kick, bro. He ran every time.
Well,
So-
obviously Penrith being, I think, 16th now on the ladder,
Yep.
and both myself and Brad's teams have been pumped by teams, and we look terrible on those days. There hasn't been one time yet, even though you guys have only won one game. I don't think that there's been any games this year that the Panthers have actually looked bad in, or as bad as what teams like Manly and Titans and the Eels have been blown out by. So even though the ladder doesn't reflect it, I think there's still a bit more in those games than it. But like I said, I really feel like if they just play the possession game, they've got enough experience in the squad, they've got the execution to do it. Just not panic play every fucking play and just play some possession footy and try and trap that team down the end and just go for repeat sets until they can get one over, because they can definitely do that.
I don't think they've played a game full strength this year yet, have they?
Nah, we've had someone out pretty much every week. So
Because it was Toto the first week, and I think Sorrow the next week, and then it was
well,
fucking...
then Sorry,
all our-
Sorry comes back, gets fucking KO'd.
All our
Cleary
teams-
gets KO'd.
Yeah.
Cleary misses a week from.
That's footy, lads.
Yeah.
That's footy.
Yeah.
Everyone's got
Literally.
injuries. We've got Tom.
But
you
they
guys
gave
got-
away their depth. That's the problem.
Well, we didn't give it
That's
away.
footy,
Like,
bruh.
even our fucking juniors have been rated now too.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for the next Isaiah Katoa. So our depth, we had a good show out on the weekend, 58-0 against Manly, but that's no big deal.
Same with Manly, though. Manly have let go all those Finery brothers, all our depth as well, and we're struggling too. So, but still-
see, that's the fucking salary cap working, bro. That's like Cleary isn't going to not win another comp. Like we'll have a down year, and all these young guys that are coming in and playing now, they will turn into those players like we were in 2019 and 2020. So they'll build. I'm not like if we don't make the 8, if we don't make the top, we won't make the top 4. But
Can you see Cleary playing for another club ever?
Nah, because he signed like a 7-year deal.
How long's he got left?
Him and his dad, like 5 years.
Surely there's clauses in that, though.
Nah, I don't think so. I think
So
'cause
him and his
I
old
think
man-
the clause was that they stay together.
So him and his old man are just going to go down with the ship.
What do you mean go down with the ship?
The sinking ship.
Oh
That
my
is
fucking
Penrith
God.
Panthers.
Bro, your ship hasn't even fucking left the dock, bro. The cunt's been sunk since it started in 2007.
It's a submarine, whatever.
they're still in canoes at the Gold Coast.
The Gold Coast
Boys-
drives a submarine, bro.
This guy.
Speaking of the Gold Coast Titans, they took on the Dragons. They went down 38-16. That scoreline doesn't even reflect the game either, because
No.
the Titans looked like they were missing. Obviously, Tino Fasua-Mala'awi, but
He
they were
doesn't-
missing more than that, bro.
He doesn't help him win that game.
Not
Like,
against someone like the Dragons.
Someone said that in the Your Mates chat, and I was like, who the fuck? No, he doesn't turn that game around. I'm sorry.
It wasn't me.
Was it you, Ben?
Oh,
Or was it? No, it would have been.
I might
fuck-
have said that they were missing him, but I
It
wasn't
would have
saying
been.
that
No,
that's
it
the
would have
reason.
been. It would have been fucking planty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Plante.
I know, bro. I shouldn't have tipped them. I don't know why I did.
Yeah, I thought that was insane. You haven't won there since 2009, was it?
Yeah, I don't buy into that shit though.
Well,
I
I
just
would, I
think-
would now.
No, I'm
There's
still
another
not.
one.
He's pretty good at his
broke,
tips too.
We broke the Roosters hoodoo, bro. Fucking the week
Yeah,
before.
you can't do that. That's what I'm saying.
You kept it going.
No,
so
we
it was
broke it.
Nah, so the Roosters have lost to the Titans
No, it was Roosters. They haven't beat the
That's
Roosters.
stats.
We haven't beat the
Oh.
Roosters in 9 years or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's no, yeah, well that should have fucking put a huge flag up for you that they're not going to break two
They got
hoodoos.
1
Two-
year.
That's not in your and three.
I was thinking, fuck, it's the broken hoodoo year
Nah.
for Titans, bro. Like we're gonna break every hoodoo.
See, consistency is your guys' main issue.
Yeah.
So you had two things going against you: 2 hoodoos in a row and 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, for
I
real.
would have been fucking I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
30
that's
yeah.
I
13
shouldn't have
Glass
tipped him, but
Dragons.
And the
there's
Brit-
something
the-
wrong with me. My heart just went, nah, do it, bro.
and the bridge was wrong too. Fucking bridge gave us Titan lights on the way home.
Oh yeah, true.
Fucking dog.
When it comes to the Titans sort of recap on the first 5 weeks, you know, they're pretty lucky to be, in my opinion, they're pretty lucky to be where they are on the ladder because even the games that they've won, they've sort of jagged a few tries and sort of, they haven't been dominant and just like crisp and clean with everything. So, you know, obviously it's a better place to be because there's things to work on throughout the season, and I think that they can really fine tune it towards the back end of the season. But you know, that's sort of more of a reflection of how I think their season's going.
Look, I said some horrible things about Des.
Right.
You take it back.
Yeah, of course I do. I take it back. No, Des
Love
is
you,
my
Des.
guy. Des is my guy. It was just in the heat of the moment, you know. It's like
Passionate, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't mean anything that I said. And if anyone screenshotted it, you're a dog. But
Jamming going back.
I would like to see, I don't know, somebody like give Brock Gray a chance at starting over Cleese. I think.
Do you
Just-
who's did he play on the weekend?
Who's that? Cleese. Yeah, he actually had a really good game, to be honest. But the like
Consistency.
but we were
We're
playing,
missing something.
Yeah, we're missing Jojo Fafita. He then he pushes Bo Fermor back into the second row, pushes Dave Fafita back onto the bench, who's been amazing as an impact player.
I know what you mean now as well.
Yeah.
After seeing him start on the weekend, I'm like, look, he's getting a lot of work done, but we don't even really need that. We've got
Had
other
a
guys.
great
and
game.
But
Yeah.
like when he was start to fatigue a little bit, I was like, we need another David Fafita to now come on the field.
When I
But
saw
wasn't
that he
there.
played the whole first half, I went, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked. Like I think
he
he
was-
played the whole game.
And he probably did like
played
20
eight-
offloads and
Yeah, had a great game. Like he played out of his skin. Like as far as you know, he's
oh no, there was one moment,
But-
bro, and he fucking rucked the ball or whatever when he shouldn't have.
oh yeah,
And he's punching himself in the head afterwards.
yeah,
like-
yeah.
But again,
But that's a guy who cares. Obviously, like he's I think he's got fucking. He's got it
brain
back.
snap.
He's got it back like that hunger.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
But-
what you want to see.
Yeah, but we need Jojo back. We need fucking Fermor back in the
Loffy.
second row.
Loffy, bro, you need some points.
Loffy would
Keanu
not have,
Kinney would be
even
so
Loffy
good back.
even Loffy wouldn't have saved that game, bro.
And Jalen DeGroot, a bit of a shining light.
Yeah, I love
I
him.
think he's just been consistent. I don't think he's the Keanu Kinney flashy fucking pulls something out of nothing.
Yeah.
But he's consistent. He's like almost like a Dilly Edwards.
The
style of player.
commentators were still sucking off Kinney hard. Like, this is where we need Kinney. Jalen DeGroot isn't the guy. It's like, man, there's fucking 13 guys on that field.
Yeah.
Kinney doesn't have to be the one. You know what
And
I mean? Who's
defensively,
standing up-
he's not the guy
We-
either. He's
we-
never been a defensive guy.
Yeah.
He's just been an offense
Yeah.
guy. But good at what he does.
And fucking, I thought that Fitzgibbon was actually going to play in the centers, and it was that was announced, and then fucking almost immediately changed back to Fermor into the
That
centers.
was weird.
So and then he played the second half on the wing.
He's got some wheels on him, the Fitzgibbon as well.
He's a weapon, bro. Give him some games.
How old is he?
He's in his mid-20s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Late bloomer.
Yeah. He's a weapon, man.
Yeah, he definitely he's got something about him. I think again, if you find a way for him to be in year 17, I think that I think he's going to be an impact.
Some
player
people
and
were
cover a few
comparing him
roles.
to like a young Addo which is
That's
pretty wild.
yeah. I mean, you might get his best few years.
He might have already had him. But
He's
We'll
actually
see.
32.
we'll see.
He's older than Addo Carr. Boys, we'll keep the games rolling. Friday night. Sorry, did I hear something?
I said, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Roosters defeated the Broncos at Suncorp. I don't think many people saw this coming.
Nah.
A show out, but probably the headline we want to talk about. That's footy, bruh. That's footy ref.
Spencer Leniu.
And then post game, just fucking having
Murders JT.
Bro. Like Billy Walters. Did you hear about the Billy Walters one?
No, what? He had a crack at
So
Billy.
Billy Walters came up to shake his hand, and he goes, "Billy Walters, nah, I'm not shaking your hand, you snitch." Because he was the one that told on him about the Ezra Mam stuff in Vegas.
That's right. Yes.
So good, bro.
That's
Bro's
right, because he
kept his
chased the
receipts.
ref. That's right. We talked about that.
So
yeah.
he's like, nah, fucking not shaking your hand. And then Jonathan Thurston continuously came over to him. Are you going to pull up what he said?
Oh, no, I've just been made aware by my mother that I have a fucking speeding fine at the house.
Ooh, that sucks.
Speaking of Mam.
Do you have those two statements available?
Yep. I
get 'em
did. I screenshot Spencer Lenu's post. Oh, now it's fucking gone all the way back.
But there was...
dude.
You read the transcript, and Spencer Leniu is just so good for calling out bullshit on the spot.
Yeah.
And then you look at JT's response, and it's like he's put it through ChatGPT and a lawyer, and then posted it the next day, and it's like, bro,
He's got a job, bro.
out
Fox,
of touch.
Fox wrote that.
100%.
Reply. You know what I
Channel
mean?
9. Yeah,
Nine,
100%. It's so out of touch, dude.
Yeah.
So he put up a post and he screenshot the Twitter post with the Courier Mail link to the story. And I don't know what this reporter's name is, but he's like, "Pete, be better, you donkey," over his
Hey, you
at.
could have called him something else.
Peter Dunledge. Is that his name? Anyway, keep going.
Maybe. But then he put on the post and it's a picture of him and JT, and he's like, "I never wanted to talk to the JT. He kept trying to come speak to me. I said, lad, I don't care if you hate me for what I did. Don't come up to me, ask me questions like we're all good. Don't be two-faced. Hate me, lad. I'm eat swar with that. But don't be fake. I hate fake people. Nothing more, nothing less." And then it said, "Media Muppets, quick to twist shit up."
And that's a fucking mic drop after he this roast JT as well.
Bro, I seen Braith talking about it. I was saying to you before, Ben. He's like, mate, there's nothing in it. Like, if he doesn't want to talk to JT and JT keeps coming up to him after he's fucking sprayed him about the Ezra Mam stuff, doesn't want to bar of it when JT has nothing to say after Ezra Mam's...
Nothing positive or...
Well, nothing to say about Ezra Mam's car crash involving that fucking child and ban on drugs and shit. Has nothing to say.
No, I think the words were he pumped a bag, almost killed a woman and her child.
Yeah.
And did and you went real quiet. Yeah, unlicensed.
Yeah, where were you?
Yeah, where were you with that?
Yeah.
So he's quick to jump on the racial slurs and all that bullshit.
And then saying he should have got 12 weeks and then Ezra Mam gets 9. So fucking...
Nah. Good on him, bro.
Love you, JT. You're a legend of the game, but fuck, blow it at your ass, bro. Like, fuck me.
I think, that's just the whole, blackfellas, stick up for blackfellas thing. You know what I mean? Like, he would never, like, he's never going to...
Isn't that the Me Too movement?
No, that's the other thing.
No, but, like, if you're going to... You can't
that's
just...
what... Mitch Pearce's dog started.
But like, if that's fair enough. Like, yeah, I get that. But it's like, if he's doing something bad, you can't fucking not have an opinion on it at all. If you're gonna fucking
that's exactly right. And
like,
that's why Spencer's carrying on about it.
And if you're in the media too, you've got to fucking cover everything.
Responsibility, yeah.
You can't just fucking have your piece on the bit that did your brother harm.
I don't know why he didn't just talk about it, because it had nothing to do with racial, the incident in itself. So he could have just spoken about it with the facts that was in front of him, not even had to have opinion.
Yeah.
And that would have just softened
it
a bit.
Even just come out and give us the generic, it's not a fucking good look for the game. It's not good for the Broncos,
little take on
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But to completely avoid it and...
Well, I think because he backed him so hard.
For the Vegas business,
Yeah, for the Vegas business, he was like, I'll just step away from this,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I think if you
that's
can't
a good
handle
point,
it,
because he went in so hard on that.
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
Then
I can't fucking back. I can't even back this dude up because he's done the fucking like the worst thing you can pretty much do.
He's the greatest halfback of all time, right? He was the best at eyes up football. Adapting on the play.
A bloke from Cessnock might have a fucking question to say about that, mate.
But all right. taking the blow right out. But what was I saying?
Sorry. I just thought of Joey Johns and then it just
So what I'm saying is like he should be able to come up with something on the spot. You don't even have to come up with it on the spot. You've got time to think about it before you post a broadcast or whatnot. But it's easy to just be transparent with it all. Look, I backed him in this earlier situation, but now this news has come out. I've got to speak about this.
Yeah.
And it's not a good thing.
But you think it's off season too, bro? So he's got fucking tons of. There's no fucking NRL. There's no NRL on 9, bro. There's fucking tons of times to fucking have an opinion on it, bro.
Yeah, and just to shy away from it, he sort of deserved everything he got from Spenny.
Yeah,
but I think that's just the boys backing it. That's just the black fellas backing each other up. That's all that is, man.
I'm all for that, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna have opinion on one, you got to have opinion on the bad as well.
Yeah,
you know.
But unfortunately, media doesn't work that way either.
Yeah, well, that's well, they fucking distance themselves as far as they fucking can.
Yeah,
but with the it's just footy, bro. The fucking swinging arm, I thought was worse than what fucking Spencer did, bro.
The elbow.
Yeah, he can't, dude. Fucking, I was like, Jesus Christ! I didn't realize Chris Sando was playing again. Fucking hell! Like,
yeah, he come flying in with that, and it was like straight elbow.
Dude, he was
straight
like,
to the chin.
he like was like half on the ground, like almost getting up, bro. It's just fucking.
It was worse than what Reed Marnie done the week before.
Yeah,
remember he fucking jumped on the Dragons player, I think it was.
Yeah, direct contact to the head, sir. Send him off.
Well, we posted a clip up on our TikTok and on Instagram as well. We shared it with Common Sports. The comments absolutely, against each other. I think
dude, so good.
What was your favorite one? You couldn't drive a left-handed screwdriver up your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was like a fucking Uso saying that to a chick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
the chick was getting roasted, bro.
I was like, what? They have to be a left-handed screwdriver.
It's because it's just even
because they
better.
don't exist.
Yeah. They, but again, head over to our social media across on TikTok or Instagram. Check out some of the banter that's going on with that because
And have you say
a lot of them, have you say, but also a lot of people are siding with Spenny and saying that good on him.
Yeah.
So I think the general consensus of that whole situation, Spencer Leniu's come out at the better end of it, and it would have taken a lot of courage to stick up to those blokes too.
As long as Jammin's not in your general consensus, because the amount of posts, like, it'll be like, and it's like Jammin Power commented on this post, and it's just like, Spencer's a dead set flog. He needs to get fucking.
Every Broncos supporter has just got a picture of Spencer Leniu hanging in their room, right now.
Dude,
been having nightmares about him.
My takeaway from that game is Roosters can make the 8 as long as Victor Radley doesn't get knocked out, which he didn't in that game.
Did he play? I didn't remember saying
and Connor Watson is fucking playing. I think they can do it.
And sorry,
because they didn't have Chad. They ditched Chad.
I think that I don't think
the young fella. I don't remember his name.
I don't think the players you just said staying in. I think Chad being out.
Oh, you reckon?
Is
bigger than no. We beat the Roosters.
What's he going to vlog?
Titans beat the Roosters without Connor Watson. That's my biggest.
Yeah, but did they have Chad?
Yes.
Well, sorry, just the fuck.
and Sandon Smith had a fucking great game too.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, maybe not having the most even hairline in the league.
Also, Radley didn't play the game that Titans beat them. So,
shit, we got a double negative.
I don't know what to think now.
All right, boys, we've got to get through these last couple of games because we've still got the UFC to go over.
Yep.
The next one that we saw was a close one between the Sharkies and the Sea Eagles. They meet again in round 10, so we'll get you back then. My takeaway, Perth, a little bit too hot for the boys, especially that 2 o'clock game. I thought both teams looked like shit. And,
it was a fucking rubbish game, wasn't it?
We struggled more. But, I think, the scoreline of this game, once again, doesn't really reflect on the game itself.
The poor quality, eh?
Yeah, I thought Cronulla had it in the bag. But, again, both teams could have been a lot better. And they're still suffering on the edges with Benny and Jake Turbo. I love Jakey, but I think
he's getting close.
He's got to be, man. If he's not getting close, then we just need someone to help him out with.
He did some good things though in that game.
He always does great things, but there's still just the speed side of things. The carries out of our own end. He's not really made for that, and I feel like we're trying to ball play him too much as well.
Yeah, is he your 13?
Yeah, and he's not the slickest, ball handler or passer. So, I just feel like there's going to be some things that we need to change in there. Obviously Tommy back, but I don't want to ramble on it too much. Cronulla Sharks were better on the day.
As much as I love seeing Bullymore come off the bench and fucking score a try most games, he could be a 13 option.
I think we use him like David Fifita, where he's just that impact fucking cannonball
at the moment
the bench.
you do, yeah.
But we need something on the field first to tire the other fucking team down, so they're not just running over Ben Turbo. So
why don't you just make a play for Jackson Hastings? He could be a 13.
Yeah, we might as well grab Phoenix Cross them while we're at it.
Even better. Yeah.
Do you ever take on that game, mate?
Yeah, it was shit. It was shit to watch, bro. It's just I was like, fuck. Oh, yeah. I don't think the fucking temp made a difference, to be honest, because I think they said it was only 26 degrees.
It must have been the humidity, though, because they kept talking about acclimatizing. So there was something over, and the boys were sweating.
I don't even know.
20 minutes.
I don't even know it's the
sweaty,
acclimatizing. It's like, did they get over there early enough? Because you remember the Origin a couple of years ago when Queensland went over the day before, and New South Wales was there for like a week, and we fucking pumped the shit out of them. So I don't know. Did they go over early enough? I don't know. But
might have to ask Mick. The next game that we saw, though, was the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys. Rabbits went down to the Cows 24-16.
So pissed off about this game. I'm fucking cheering the Cows on all game, bro, because I had the Cows tipped. Go in and check my app, and it says I've tipped South.
Oh,
There's
I did
no
that the other day, dude, and I didn't even submit my tips.
I didn't do it.
I was halfway through the round. I went, you know what? Fuck this fucking app. I didn't even do it. But it still gave me like a score of 3, so it must have tipped all the away teams.
Yeah, it does.
On ESPN.
Yeah,
true.
It's been glitching out hard, but great little sneaky pickup for the Penny Panthers FTA in my fantasy league. Some dumbass left fucking
Jackson Purdue
in the fucking free agency, bro. I pick him up and he gets fucking 72.
Yeah.
So he's a fucking gun.
Great
bro.
pickup.
He's such a gun, bro.
What's he paying on fantasy at the moment?
Oh,
What's he
in the
worth?
draft it does. Oh, actually, I have to have a look. But
It's about 400k.
I picked him up and I picked Egan up from Dragons.
He's a good
for
buy.
my replacement back row.
Dylan.
I think he's starting now as well.
He got
He's worked his
got
way.
72 and then he hyperextended his elbow right in the last minute.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, hope he's playing this week. But it didn't look like too bad. But yeah.
But before you move on, couple of cock ups from Ladbrokes, actually, with guys being late inclusions. Fucking Dylan Egan was paying $10.
Oh,
Fucking,
yeah.
Like almost up until the game started, and also Alan Fitzgibbon for the Titans was paying $16 for any time.
Shit.
That's crazy.
I couldn't even get on Alan Fitzgibbons. It had NA. I was on sports
really?
bet.
Yeah. Well, and then he got
So I was like,
named.
yeah.
He got pushed in, right, and he went down to $2.70 for any time. And then the game started and he wasn't even on the field.
Nah, yeah. Because I was like, oh, they did a fucking jersey presentation and everything for him. So I'll jump on it. And he was listed, but it said NA next to it.
Yeah, right.
That was probably 5-10 minutes before the game. But quickly moving through these next ones, boys, we saw the Spoon Bowl 2.0. Raiders flogging the Eels.
Yeah.
Don't think that anyone had it any differently other than Jason.
Nah.
With some fake voodoo from last
Did
week.
you pick Eels?
No,
No,
remember
no.
his thoughts on the podcast?
Yeah.
He said that they'd won their last 3 in Darwin or whatever.
Yeah, they'd lost. So anybody who took any advice from that, they've actually lost all their Darwin games.
Reverse hoodoo, yeah.
Yeah. So they've had 50 put on them twice now, haven't they?
Yep.
So they officially can't win 2 comps.
Yeah, they can't win next year.
So
either.
next year will be 40 years
Wow.
since they've won a comp.
Man, they suck so bad, hey.
Fucking hell, Pricey.
Like
I'd feel bad for Pricey if he didn't get us with drive-bys
Yeah.
like a king all the time.
And Benny Wells is our other mate, the Eels fan.
Yuck.
Wellsy. His nickname in the chat is 0-3 from 3 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, was that the year? Oh, no, that was 23, wasn't it? When
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they
Oh, yeah,
sucked
yeah.
us, yeah.
But what's your takeaways from that, bro? You reckon?
Oh, fucking Hudson Young. Fuck me. They've made it really, really tough on New South Wales for who they're going to pick for back rowers.
Yeah.
Because every time that there needs to be a fucking big play or needs someone, he's like Liam Martin 2.0. Like, he's always there. Like, you know, when Liam Martin, that Cleary put them big kicks in,
Yeah.
and Marto's always the first one there. Like,
Yeah.
Hutto's like that, bro.
Well, I think it's Martin and Hudson starting. It has to be.
Well, you wouldn't have Hamole in?
Oh, fuck.
See?
Nah, come off the bench.
That's what I
Hamole off
mean.
the
They got-
bench.
yeah, but he can't play fucking front row, though. Remember they tried that and he sucked?
But he's big. He's a big enough body, surely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Liam Martin could play front row,
Oh, yeah.
but you don't want him coming off the bench. It's a waste.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucked. We've got a back row problem because everyone's peaking. But okay, on to the next one. We got the Wars and the Storm not playing the Anzac game this year.
I thought it was going to be closer this year, eh? Like, I just, all the hype behind it, and usually the Warriors do a bit better than what they did down there.
Yeah,
Don't they usually play that in New Zealand though?
No, they played in Melbourne,
Amy
and the
Park.
whole reason they played in Melbourne is so they get the crowds from the Anzac AFL game.
Oh, okay.
'Cause they reckon like the stadium sells out because cunts go straight from that footy and then go buy the leftover tickets at Amy Park.
I actually didn't watch the game, boys. Does anything happen?
I fished Tory's pec.
Oh yeah, that's big loss for the Warriors.
Yep. Did you see Joey John say that Wars are a bogey team for the Melbourne Storm?
They are, aren't
They usually
it's like,
are.
Dude, it's like 22 in a row.
They've
like
lost.
It's something crazy, bro. Like it's a fuck. And they're
How
just
was that
like,
a bogey?
Bit like your stat with the Eels last week.
bro, I'll take fucking 3 games in Darwin over fucking 22 in a row and being immortal. Come on.
Yeah, he should know better.
Come on,
he has
Joey.
no excuse. Boys, the last game to wrap up the weekend was the West Tigers. I think we all tipped the Tigers to beat the Knights.
Yep.
Knights were struggling, man.
I thought I tipped the Tigers.
You end up going the
I
Knights.
tipped the Knights. Like a fucking
Damn
rookie.
ESPN app.
Fucking rookie. No, I wasn't.
Just blame the app, bro.
Yeah.
I run that competition.
I think
should
on the
just
pod-
change my tip.
On the pod though, last week I think you said Tigers.
I did.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
know.
they
And then
suck something chronic though. Knights.
Knights, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, if they didn't
Did
get
you
that
hear-
try in the last minute, bro, that's fucking 3 weeks scoreless, bro.
Did you hear? I think it was 5 minutes into the second half. The commentators were saying that that had made it 4 hours of football
That they
with
haven't
them
scored.
not scoring.
And they literally score in the 79th minute.
Yeah,
And it's Fletcher Sharp, who's on my team as well.
Yeah, I got Sharpie a couple of weeks ago.
Boost those fantasy points up, boy.
Oh man.
Boys, I think we might even just post our quick tips this week on our socials or something on our story, because we'll keep this one rolling into the UFC.
Hey, Easter weekend though, we got Monday footy, boys.
Beautiful.
Ooh, we're all for that.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Where are we up to? Hang on a second. Cue the fucking music, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. You got this. You're the DJ. What? The wrong fucking music, Ben.
Wrong music, bro.
That's
It's not the
habits.
bullshit pod, bro. You know the song I'm talking about.
What do you got?
Hey!
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Volk, baby.
He's back. He's back.
It's coming back, baby. Come back.
We've got to carry it through to the chorus.
Tail head full of zombies.
Who knows it?
I don't even know.
I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast.
This one's got the words.
She said, "You come from a land down under. Woo! Women blow and men blunder. Could you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover." Woo! Oh, bro.
Oh, that gets me lit.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, how good. How fucking good to have Volk back, boys.
Oh, I was so fucking divided this whole week, like the fight week. Seeing all the presses, Diego looking fucking incredible, Volk Volk was looking shredded too. Like, oh,
Bro,
and then,
when he walked out, I was worried. He just had a look about him there. It just didn't look like the aura that he always had. And I was going to Charlotte, I'm like, fuck, I think he's just, like, I can see it happening again. And then Bruce did the intro.
Oh.
One of the best ones he's done. And that says a lot because he is the GOAT of intros. But just fucking... And then once he started to scream, bro, they panned it back to Volk and he's just switched on. I was like, all right,
Love
he's
it.
back.
he wasn't moving, eh?
Nah, bro,
he was
locked
yeah.
in.
Oh, dude.
First initial sort of takeaways from the fights. Start with the main.
That goddamn knockdown against the cage
Got
at the end of the
scared.
round. I was like, "Don't you fucking dare!" cunt. Like, I was,
PTSD, bro.
Yeah.
PTSD. Hard.
yeah, I just had fucking Islam kicking in,
Yeah, dude.
Ilya punching. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh no.
I saw it all flash before my eyes, bro. And it was
dude.
there was enough time as well. If he had got on top, there was
Yeah.
enough time to land 3 or 4 more, and that would have been over.
What's what Diego said? He said I should have been more aggressive.
Well, that
Dude.
was my take.
So hearing that though, you see like some of those fucking exchanges, bro. They were both like he wanted him to like fucking like Max Holloway Gaethje him. He's like, "Come on, let's go." And Volk's like, "Bro, I ain't fuck. This ain't my first rodeo, cunt." Like,
I'm here to win, brother.
fuck no, bro. And yeah, Volk just fucking did his job, bro. And like vintage Volk, bro. Like he looked that good.
I was thinking this is one of those fights that they play when they do a documentary on Volk, and it just captures it's one of those iconic fights.
Yeah,
that I think means it's a legacy fight.
Volk really tested his chin though.
Oh my God, he's got a chin, bro.
Yeah, really tested it. Like he said, he should
Lopez put a lot of people out.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, man. And I can't remember who it was that said it, but they were like, Lopez is just like you don't realize how strong he is till he hits you, and it's just like, oh shit.
Dan Ige was saying
shit. That. Yeah, it was Ige. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, keep going.
No, that's it.
Oh, how good were the fucking Volk shorts, bro?
Yeah,
the Greek.
They had a lot of Caesar about them.
Dude, had the great on one side, and then had Volkanovski on the other, and then the Southern Cross. When I seen him, I didn't see it when they had the shorts until he got in. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers.
On the other side, he had the Mauritian flag, which is his second nationality.
But how's the line at the end of the fucking thing? So, he's saying, he's like, this is what people write books about. Like, this is like, they, and then he had that one line, bro, that I reckon will be like defining of his. Adversity is a privilege.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Embraces the adversity.
Bro, it's fucking way better that you'd be frozen on ice skates like Elsa. Fuck.
I wish one of you would experience this once in your life, just once in your life. Oh,
right.
yeah, well, fucking, you're the only one that's doing it, bro.
I'm all about
we
that.
Get it.
Love Izzy being there. I think Dan Hooker was there. Ty was there. Love seeing all the Aussie and Kiwi boys. City kickboxing guys showing up for Volk, bro. It's fucking, and...
Did you see the video of Volk getting all the messages from the City kickboxing boys?
And he's like, I've never thought of it.
He goes, I thought I was just doing this for me. It was my journey, but everyone's there with me, following me.
Oh, dude, I'm getting fucking goosebumps.
It was, and it was an unreal event as well.
Card was great. Fucking prelims to fucking main, bro, was fucking unreal.
I actually missed the prelims, so I was moving stuff. But we'll backtrack to the co-main event.
Yeah,
Paddy, the fucking baddy, bro.
Dude.
Paddy's a baddie.
Is that his dance? Oh no, it's this.
Yeah.
Heads will roll.
Heads will roll.
Yeah.
Love
on the
it,
floor.
bro.
Every time I hear that song, bro, I just think of fucking Project X, cunt.
Yeah, that's the remix that he said. And he had another one too. It was who sings the "I'm gonna rip him off"?
White Stripes, Seven Nation Army.
Yeah. He had that on as
that's
well.
The one they do.
Goes
Paddy,
into
that's
that.
the one they do. Paddy the Baddy too. Oh, Paddy the Baddy.
And he starts off with that, then goes into the heads will roll, and then I think it cuts back to it. But it's a good walkout song.
He can get a crowd going. Hey?
Right. He's struggled to capture me from the beginning because I've always been I've never really liked him, but this performance, you couldn't not like him. And the way that he handled everything afterwards.
Dude, I think him saying that he's taken his diet a little bit more seriously this time. He didn't blow out. Dude, he looks so fucking prime.
He said that was because he had a kid, eh?
Well, he's got twins.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, just want to be around. It's flipped a switch in his head.
Well, my thoughts on him as well is he's always just done enough to win the fight or train for who he's got. So if he's got, this is the best version we've seen of him because it's his top ranked opponent.
Yeah.
But every other time that he stepped in there as well, he hasn't needed to do anything more than what he's actually done.
Yeah.
Whereas this time he just went extra on top of it all. So and it was peak Paddy that could make a real run for that top 5.
Dude,
and Chandler just did his usual shit too.
Bro. And when Paddy comes out and he's carrying on, my wife looks over at me and she's like, who is this guy? He looks real fun and everything. Yeah. And then before it cuts to Chandler, I go, you watch, this cunt's going to have some corny motivational fucking dog shit walkout. And sure enough, he's got the American flag. It's some trap hip hop rap thing, fight music. And
But it was dude, there was a fucking fair bit of little content around this fight though, after and before and shit, eh?
Colby.
Connor fucking betting against him. And he's like, Scousers and Irish, we're supposed to be back each other, aren't we?
Hey.
Fucking hell.
He done Drake. Speaking of betting, Drake back Volk, and he won.
Volk,
broke the curse. He broke the prime curse.
The 35-year-old curse.
But it was only the back-to-back, back-to-back wins. So Drake's never gone back-to-back with wins. He's gone win, loss, win, loss.
Yeah.
Or win, loss.
You know, there's a
won 2 in a
website
row.
dedicated to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's called the Drake Curse Bets.
Get a job, you
Oh,
guys.
the website.
Yeah, yeah. Alex sent it to us in the chat, bro. And
He's the mod.
It's literally, I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably.
But and what was the other one he beat? He's the only champion over 35 from lightweight down.
Yeah, welterweight, I think.
Welter, yeah. He's good. But yeah, Paddy the Baddy, bro. That fucking knee that split Chandler's cheek open.
He landed a couple too after that too, but when he smelled blood, when he poured it on, bro, it was pretty good to see, and it was satisfying seeing Chandler.
Yeah,
in his own pool
Chandler,
of blood.
though. I like Chandler.
I
though.
don't. Do you see what I mean about the dirty shit? It happens in every fight.
fight,
It's not.
This shit, bro.
Yeah, that
like,
was cool.
These exchanges, bro. Like the photos, bro.
But yeah, Chandler has been. He does it so obviously that.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it doesn't look as dodgy as like a John Jones, because John Jones sort of does it subtly, and it's not till you look back on the replays. But there was the balls, kicking the balls, grabbing the fence. Actually, Paddy might have grabbed the fence, but
Paddy
there was
did.
the stool, bro, where corner poured out all the ice onto the floor, and they had to wipe up and give him more of a break.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so they poured water or the ice bucket out, and it was all over the canvas, so they couldn't go in and fight. They had to wipe up all
Fucking
the ice,
dodgy
bro.
cunts.
No, it just happens every fucking Chandler fight.
Did you see the Volk John Wick?
Yes, sick.
No, I didn't. What
Yeah.
does it say?
Yeah, I think I'm back.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
But there was another little one I seen with, is it Dumas, the one that fought?
Hold on, before we move on, where does Paddy go now?
Didn't he call out?
He said Dustin, Justin,
And
He wants Charles.
But he said
and
Charles is
Arman.
Charles is the best out of all of them.
Yeah,
so
he
he
said
wants-
Armin can get fucked.
Yeah.
What did he?
I don't even. I'm not
he said,
on
and
Armin
that
either.
little. He said, and that little posh boy
Yeah,
Arman.
little helmet, little
Something-
sausage,
Yeah.
like fucking
sausage,
little
yeah.
sausage.
But and Colby, bro. Oh, he's such a fucking
He's a
flog,
wanker.
bro.
He will literally say anything to be a headline.
Did you see the video I
such
sent
a
to the chat
fuckwit, man.
before?
He's calling
like,
out Volk
after
as
it?
well.
And he's just like, yeah, I've been a champion. Interim cunt. Shut your fucking mouth.
Chill, bro.
You've also lost like 5 in a row, cunt.
Yeah.
And-
And like even Trump's off you now.
Yeah.
You also
he's-
talk so much shit that you got bashed at a restaurant by fucking Masvidal.
Yeah, he
and
got
then
set
called the
up.
cops on him.
Yeah,
You
and then
fucking
snitched.
pusshole.
To be fair, though, he pumped Masvidal, and then Masvidal couldn't do anything in a one-on-one. Had to get his mates and fucking jump.
Well,
Yeah, well, that's Miami for you, bro.
welcome to
also-
Miami, bitch.
Bitch.
It's,
But what's his name's Shadrikas Dumas. So his coach, one of his trainers, actually has fucking brain cancer, bro, and was still in the ring with him.
Oh, I was wondering who was
wow.
wearing the fucking cerebral.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez, that
so
looks like Alien vs Predator.
that's
What fucking Professor X wears, bro, when he goes into
Cerebro.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's fucking shout out to that bloke. It's fucking
that's pretty cool.
tough stuff.
Did he win?
No, he got flogged.
Get a better coach.
Yep. one that can think straight.
One that doesn't have tubes coming out of
Yeah,
him.
his fucking his brain's all over the place.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
All right. The sort of the last fight we'll talk about, because there was plenty on the card.
Are you talking about my guy?
John Da Silva.
Oh no.
I was thinking John
Yeah.
Da Silva, Bryce Mitchell.
Oh yeah, that was great too.
Oh yeah, you got it, Bryce.
Oh no, I was talking about my guy Chase Hooper, but Bryce Mitchell.
Did you say?
Dude, it was
Keep that Bible close, brother.
Dude, it was instant, bro. How quick the fucking memes are flying in. That picture's like gonna be there forever now.
It was quick.
Even Sean Strickland jumped on. He goes, well, I guess God isn't real then.
yeah.
And he found out real quick too with that John Da Silva. Like I think half of the antics were terrifying. Poor Bryce Mitchell. My missus was so hungover. She's sitting on the couch. She goes, "I feel sorry for the other bloke, like Bryce Mitchell."
Don't, babe.
Don't ever.
I said, check this out.
Yeah.
But I think he found out pretty quickly that John Da Silva is a little bit different, and I think he's gonna. He really impressed me with his striking. Super explosive, super confident. If he acts that way in front of someone like Volkanovski, I think he'd get touched up. But when he reels it in and really puts it together, that dude has got some fucking scary power, dude.
Dude, those fighting nerds,
Wild.
bro. Like, what's their record now? They haven't lost a fight.
They haven't lost one for fucking probably
it's like 60,
a year, bro.
What is it, like 60-0 or some shit?
Yeah.
Fucking hectic.
I reckon that Chayo Barullo or whatever, he can get
Barullo,
pissed up. I think
yeah.
he's going to be the first one to...
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
No, I like him.
He's in the middleweight
my
division,
favorite.
bro.
He's
Rob
my
Whittaker?
favorite.
Put him in against Rob Whittaker.
I don't know. He's way bigger than Rob. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, he was good. But, dude, when he rolled... and his head was like staying straight but trying to turn, bro, it was so fucking tight. I'm like, bro, just go to sleep, cunt. Like, I wouldn't want to be around for the end of this, cunt. I'd be like, yeah, can I get a stretcher, please?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
I reckon he was somewhat stoked that he just got choked and not fucking
Beaten.
sent to the shadow.
He
realm.
looked gassed though, didn't he?
Well, he looked like he was defeated mentally, physically.
He's been for a lot, and like
spiritually.
Did you see Dana come up and said like, yeah, good on him for like standing up and owning it and shit?
He's
but
been bullied all fucking week, but that's just Dana softening the blow to go,
yeah.
bro, you just got fucking...
But like before that, Dana
embarrassed.
was all over him though.
But, Bryce has come out saying that, he gave it his all and that he's got to go back to the drawing board and he wouldn't change anything other than, he's still got to get better in areas and all these things. And I'm like, dude, I don't think that you're one of those top 5 guys in that division. And it's not...
Nah.
No, you were saying that... Jammin was saying it wasn't stacked. But, that can be for another pod.
Yeah.
But... I think that, I don't think that if you can't handle someone like a wild John Da Silva who's acting that way, and you can't, you won't.
Talking
you won't
shit to him, bro, like between jabs
probably
and
in
shit.
Portuguese too.
Yeah.
Like, not even in English.
Yeah.
But he fucking knew what he was meaning anyway.
Yeah. But
you want to quickly chat about the
Chase Hooper, bro, my guy.
Yeah.
Gooning around, bro.
Yeah,
Gooning
did a
too much.
post interview.
Yeah.
I've been gooning too much, so I'll do a little bit less next fight.
Yeah, he's so good, bro. Like if it wasn't Jim Miller, bro, he would have fucking subbed that cunt.
Well,
easy.
You can tell he's been gooning a bit because put him in the splitter, twice?
Yeah, got him in a banana split, got his leg, fucking had a what did
Chase
Alex,
Hooper's been watching some BDSM, bro.
Fuck, what did Alex call it? Calf slicer, where he had his calf over his shin and he was just fucking reefing
I
on
used
it,
to do
bro.
that to my little brother, bro. See how long he could take it before he'd tap out.
Fuck.
That was my finisher.
Yeah, mine's the crippler crossface, but it's for another pod. He was so good, bro. And then he nearly got him round into a twister, bro. And I think it's just Jim Miller's fucking veteran skills that sort of kept him out of it. But yeah,
old dog versus new dog.
Chase Hooper, I've been on him since he was the little fucking Mark Zuckerberg, Jesse Eisenberg lookalike with the little Jew fro and real skinny. But now he's filling out, bro. He's going to be a fucking problem, I reckon.
I missed that fight. Did Chase win?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, won on points.
Alrighty, boys. That's going to cue us for the outro. Any last things you want to chuck out there to our sports listeners?
Go get some You want to see some fucking sports and athleticism? Gold Coast Convention Centre, under 2 week countdown, 26th of April. Blindfold boxing, if he passes the test. Do you want to dodge on that real quick, Brad, or are we wrapping up? Or we do it on the bullshit pod? We'll do it on the bullshit pod. Talk to you on Thursday.
If you want tickets, hit us up if you don't already have the link. And if you already have tickets, hit us up because we're going to have somewhere to buy shirts.
Yeah, we're getting merch for everyone.
We're going to have somewhere to buy shirts if you need shirts.
Yep.
All right, guys. Until next week, go the Eagles. Later, Bolt.
Fuck the Eagles. Up the tits.
Don't need to say anything.
Tasmanian Tigers. Daddy.